Welcome to the 2026 Live Award Show for Power the Community International College Design Competition, hosted by Energy Mentors and founding sponsors, Chart Industries, Aspen Technology, Ernst & Young, software sponsor, MathWorks. Featuring our judges, Jillian Evanko from Duravant, Vikas Dole from Aspen Technologies, Moez Zuawi from We Light Africa, Pat Jelinek from EY, and Tony Okoye from Gensler.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening, everyone. Welcome to Energy Mentors Power the Community 2026 Award Show. I'm Ian Kiprono, the Chief Operating Officer, and I'm thrilled to welcome you all today, both those filling this virtual room and those joining us via YouTube from around the world. Believe it or not, this marks our third edition of our competition. We launched this journey back in 2024, and with each yearly iteration, we continue to see a massive leaps forward in both the quality of ideas and the sheer quantity of participation. And as is customary for Energy Mentors, we are putting some serious backing behind this innovation. Today, our total prize pool stands at 31,000 United States dollars. From that pool, we will be presenting our grand prize, the Energy Innovators Award, which comes with a cash prize of 10,000 US dollars, alongside the Distinguished Design Awards, which you'll get to know in a few. To our sponsors, our strategic partners, and our ecosystem enablers, thank you. Your belief in this vision, your investment in this community, and your unwavering support have provided the launchpad for all the talent we are celebrating today. A huge shout out for our founding sponsors, Chart Industries, Aspen Technology, EY, and our software sponsors, MathWorks. When we first conceptualized this vision, our goal was we wanted to challenge the status quo. And let me tell you, the community has responded in a massive way. We started this journey with an incredible 231 registered teams. From there, the pressure cooker turned on, and 56 teams successfully submitted their finalized ideas. When you look at where those 56 teams come from, the global reach is breathtaking. Let me take you through. We had one team each from Bangladesh, Jordan, Kazakhstan, Cameroon, Madagascar, and Turkey. 2 teams from Afghanistan, Kenya, and Tanzania. 3 teams from Indonesia and United States, 4 teams from Rwanda, South Africa, and Egypt, and 7 teams from Nigeria. And leading the pack with an incredible delegation of 19 teams was India. That sums up the 56 teams from the 16 countries. Let's look at the video that summarizes the competition. Those 56 teams were further divided into 7 regional groups of 8 teams each, facing a fierce group stage, where only the top 4 from each region survived. From there, the intensity doubled as the regions went head-to-head. By the time we hit the semifinals, we were down to 3 elite groups of 28 teams in total. Only the top 4 from each of those semifinal groups earned the right to be in the ultimate 12 finalists. To ensure a complete transparency, at every stage of the progression, a brand new, fresh panel of expert judges was brought in to critique and score the submission. No biases, no easy rides. So, are you ready to get to know the teams that are in the final? Well, you'll have to wait for just a few more minutes, because none of this would have even been possible without the incredible guidance, expertise, and leadership that helped these teams survive the gauntlet. At this point, I'd like to recognize the incredible mentor community that supports this journey. Please join me in welcoming Judith Ponaya, our mentor community director. Over to you, Judith.
Thank you, Ian. At Energy Mentors, our mission is simple yet powerful. We are a vehicle for energy professionals to give back by transferring our crystallized intelligence to the next generation. Mentorship sits at the very heart of everything we do. And at Energy Mentors, we are constantly seeking improvement and growth. This morning marks the completion of our third year of winners, and with that milestone, we are proudly implementing the lessons we've learned. We deeply appreciate the time and incalculable support of every mentor who has walked alongside our student teams. To the students here today, I remember trying to figure it out all alone. I thought asking for help was a weakness, but it's not. It's wisdom. Find mentors early, surround yourself with people who have already made the mistakes you're about to make, and listen more than you talk. Nobody builds anything great by themselves. To our mentors, thank you. You are the special ingredient, the catalyst that makes everything possible. In our first year, mentors traditionally delivered learning hours, presenting on sustainability topics followed by Q&A. This year, we stayed true to our original intent and paired student teams with one dedicated mentor for one-on-one guidance. While both approaches are valuable, the demanding nature of college life taught us that we can do even better. That's why moving forward, we're creating an environment better suited for mentors. You will simply provide your availability, and student teams will sign up for compatible time slots. This new flow keeps ideas moving freely, gives students the flexibility they need, and removes the barrier of trying to schedule weekly or monthly calls. At Energy Mentors, we see this as a true win win for innovative ideas and for our incredible mentor team. If you're inspired by what you've seen today, please join us. Sign up to be a mentor at energymentors.org for next year, and we'd love to have you. We simply could not do this without you. And now, to guide us through the main awards section, please welcome the founder and chairman of Energy Mentors, Don Victory.
Thank you, Judith. Our Power of the Community competition challenges students to go beyond theory to create real impactful solutions. The students are to design a working energy system to support good living for 2,000 families and make it fit a real place. This challenge empowers students to think holistically. What does it take to provide affordable, reliable, and sustainable energy at a community level? And it's not just about picking a technology. It's about designing complete systems that actually work for people. Innovation and design? Yes. Yet more so, is there an intention and commitment to improving communities? So what about this year's submissions? To hear what the judges found, please welcome our judges representative, Tony Okoyo, a principal at Gensler and a leader in community-centered architecture and design. Tony was born and raised in Nigeria. He is the design realization leader for Gensler's United States Southeast region, and Tony's most recent work has brought him back to Africa, where he even had the opportunity to meet with our own Ian Caprono in Nairobi, Kenya. Tony has deep experience in architecture, mixed-use development, and urban placemaking, and his passion lies in creating inclusive, resilient spaces that reflect and serve the communities they're designed for. So Tony, what did you and the other judges find compelling in the designs this year?
Thank you, Don, and hello, everyone. On behalf of the entire international judging panel, I want to start by saying what an absolute honor it has been to evaluate the submission for this third edition of Energy Mentors. It's been 3 years. When we started the process, we had 231 registered team. We knew we were looking for something special. But by the time the field narrowed through the semifinals and ultimately to the 12 elite finalists, our task as judges became incredibly difficult and at the same time immensely inspiring. I want to share a bit about what the panel experienced behind closed doors while reviewing these projects. We didn't just see high-level theories or abstract ideas. What blew us away this year was the sheer discipline and the deep, meticulous research backing their submissions. We saw teams delivering solid cost-benefit analysis and comprehensive phased implementation strategies that showed a mature understanding of real-world development. We were looking for a very specific, delicate balance. Time and time again, these teams delivered. we saw outstanding technical connectivity fused with local resourcefulness. These finalists designed systems that aren't just scalable, but are deeply resilient and built to be genuinely community owned. Even when teams pushed the envelope with highly ambitious, beautiful, differentiated concepts, they anchored them with a realistic analysis of technology readiness and an honest look at their limitations. That level of transparency and execution focused thinking is exactly what the energy sector needs right now. Choosing the winners for our Distinguished Design Awards and our Grand Energy Innovation Awards was no easy feat, but the decisions have been made. The results are locked in, done, the panel is ready, the metrics are verified, and I think it's time we show the world who our champions are. And with that, back to you.
Thank you, Tony. And not only do we thank Tony, but we thank the entire panel of judges. We had quite a collection this year, and that was to meet the growing demand of design submissions. We had 21 judges for the group stages, each with decades of experience across diverse disciplines. We had a new pool of 9 judges for the semifinal, and each of these 9s were experienced in last year's competition. And then we had 5 judges for the final, again, all experienced, 4 of whom were judges in our finals for 3 years in a row. 35 judges in all, spread over 3 rounds of evaluation. Thank you, all 35. And at this point, we want to give recognition to the 5 judges in the final. Jill Ivanko, who for 7+ years was the president and CEO of Chart Industries and is now with Durvant, who later will be announcing our grand prize winner. Vika Stoll, Senior Vice President of Modeling and Optimization, Aspen Technology. Tony Okoyo, Principal at Gensler. Moise Zawawi, Country Launcher and Development Manager, Democratic Republic of the Congo for We Light Africa. And Patrick Jelinek, America's Oil and Gas and Chemicals Leader, a Global Client Service Principal at EY. We're grateful for their time, insights, and commitment to mentorship. So let's recall the design submissions by the 56 teams progressed through sequential evaluations, starting with group or regional judging, then to the semifinals, and finally the finals. Each stage ensured that the strongest design submissions moved forward. So at this point, I would like to announce for the first time the 28 teams representing 13 different countries that progressed to the 2026 Power the Community semifinals. And here they are. Representing Indonesia, Team Etheria Gaia Energy. From Afghanistan, Solar Wave. From Kazakhstan, Nasvashaki Friends. From Bangladesh, Solutions Chittagong. Next up, Keely Energy Solutions from Tanzania. And Team What's Up, Upcycle Power from Madagascar. And 2 teams from Kenya, Neuralink and Engawatch. From Rwanda, Onokris and Rete. Alongside from Egypt, Energia and Iru Synergy 1. From Nigeria, we have 4 teams, Frankenstein Model, Dynamo, Ratan, and the Catalyst. Our next, our largest delegation in the semifinals from India. Look at this lineup. Team Iron Throne, Ecovolt, SEP21, and Zebra, followed by Chakra Resilience, IIPE, Power Plus, and Gridgeforge. And now the final 4 from the United States, Team Kebab and Tacos and Team Terawatt, alongside from South Africa, teams Human Supercapacitance, and last but not least, Southern Africa Energy Renewable. Congratulations to our 28 semifinalist teams. You will be receiving a certificate recognizing your achievement. Now, many of these teams leverage the valuable expertise of our volunteer cadre of energy mentors. I'd like to invite back Judith Panaya, Director of our mentor community, to tell us about these mentors. Over to you, Judith.
I want to say a heartfelt thank you to our incredible mentor community. You are the heart and soul of Energy Mentors. Thank you for generously sharing your expertise, experience, and guidance with our students this year. As a mentor, you'll have the chance to work with passionate students all over the world. One day you could be guiding teams from Kenya, India, maybe Egypt, or even California. We are deeply committed to growing this community and even stronger so we can support more students on their path to shaping energy prosperity. If today inspired you, please join us. Visit energymentors.org and sign up to become a mentor for next year. We'd love to have you and welcome you into the family. Thank you all, and congratulations again to our winners. And now, over to you, Don, for our long-awaited finalists.
Thank you, Judith. Now, you in the audience must be asking, you mentioned 28 teams in the semifinals, then 12 teams moving on to the finals. Who are the finalists? So, based on reviews of 9 experienced judges in 3 semifinal groupings, the teams who demonstrated innovation, creativity, and potential real-world impact, who were promoted into the finals, are, in no particular order, roll the video.
In Abuja, the day starts with a set of decisions. If you live in Lugbe, those decisions aren't about your career or your family. They're about gas, petrol, and water. We spent the last month surveying 72 households in this area to understand what living here actually costs.
Hey everyone, I'm Gitai Givingi. Together with Rangutu, we're presenting Anga Watch, Kenya's first cognitive community. Our geolocation, we're in Yatta, Machakos County. We looked at multiple sites and chose this one because every constraint we care about lines up at these coordinates.
Our goal is to develop energy solutions that balance environmental sustainability with economic feasibility, while solving real-world problems that directly impact people's lives. We chose a location here in Lagos, Nigeria, the Olusoso Dub site, a 47-hectare site located within a corridor surrounded by school, hospitals, and residential communities. This means the people most affected are not just anyone, but teachers that shapes the future and not saving lives every day.
Hi, let me start with something simple. What if the solution to energy poverty was already sitting on the ground? Not imported, not expensive, not dependent on fragile infrastructure, just waste. In Salehi, Madagascar, agricultural waste is everywhere, especially rice husks. Today, they are burned or discarded. But what if instead they powered an entire community? That's what's up.
Good morning, everyone. I am Naila Sheikh, and these are my teammates Bhumi Perewal, Parikshit Amita, and Shrey Bhatt. So we'll be representing Team Iron Throne. Now, we are a team of multidisciplinary areas bringing together 3 different institutes that gives an expertise in engineering, infrastructure planning, and energy system. Our Project Ujjwal, focuses on designing a sustainable, decentralized energy ecosystem for a rural community located in Lalpur, which is a part of Shardol, and that comes under Madhya Pradesh. The core idea of a solution is to reimagine underutilized coal bed methane resources and to integrate them with solar and biogas systems to create a reliable, affordable, and low carbon energy network tailored specifically for rural needs. Rather than relying on large centralized infrastructure, we propose a cluster based, demand driven microgrid system, ensuring resilience, scalability, and efficient resource utilization.
How can a region fuel a nation yet its people still struggle to live well? This is the reality of Jharia, a place rich in energy resources but still facing everyday challenges in living standards, infrastructure, and environmental conditions. Our first problem is coal dependence. Jharkhand's energy mix is 97.8% coal thermal. While coal provides a stable baseload, it emits 35 billion tons of CO2 annually in this region alone. We need gradual resilient shift towards renewable.
The site we've chosen is Sanand in the city of Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Ahmedabad is the 7th largest metropolitan of the country with a population of about 9.5 million. Our site is located in the southwest part of the city, urban conglomeration, as you can see marked in the red. Sanand is one of the growth centers identified by the Urban Development Authority as growing industrial activity in the area requires housing for the workers. Industrial area can so be seen towards the westernmost part of the conglomeration boundary as marked in the purple.
Not every community was designed to live. Some was designed just to survive, and Zilzal is one of them. It was built after the 1992 earthquake as an emergency solution, and it was permanent without ever truly being developed. Today, thousands of people still live in a place that was never meant to support real life. And this is where our role began. The area suffers from a lot of problems. They are not only urban problems, they are daily life challenge. Residents faces poor infrastructure, weak services, and environmental issues. They also face a lack of safe and functional public zones. It's not only physical, it's social.
Energy, naturally powered better life. The energy mentors power the community competition. So for the site assessment, we chose this place, which is El Asmarat City, Phase 3 of El Muqattam district in Cairo Governorate. We chose this site to provide a decent life and safe housing for citizens who previously resided in informal settlements funded by the government.
We are from Eteria Gaya Energy and would like to present our design to realize 2,000 houses. They may not be environmentally friendly, but are affordable and can help solve local environment issues.
On this slide, you can see our vision. In short, the core of our vision is to create affordable, safe, and livable housing for the future, while remaining committed to environmental sustainability through an innovative approach. We strive to convert waste into renewable energy.
Hello everyone, my name is Kian Tavakoli with Kebab and Tacos. My teammates are Messrs. Alan Delira and Geraldo Ventura. Our project consists of the design of a solar-powered residential community in Wharton County, Texas, along with some technical and economic considerations. The goal of this project is to develop a 2,000 home community that integrates energy generation, storage, and distribution directly into the design of the neighborhood, reducing emissions, improving resilience, and maintaining long-term affordability.
Good day, we are Terawatt from the University of Southern California Marshall School of Business and the Marshall Energy Business Club. I am Kyle Katra.
And I'm Phil Bottom, and today we are going to present to you our solution on powering agricultural communities with scalable solar-driven biomass gasification, specifically centered around Puerto Rico.
Good day. Table of contents, and we are primarily going to introduce you to what solar-driven biomass gasification is, how can we address the cost and energy access barriers that Puerto Rico faces, the supply chain and regulatory framework behind it. We also have a case study from India that backs up the data.
And there you have it. Once again, our 12 finalists. 2 teams from Nigeria, Dynamo and Frankenstein Model. Next, 3 from India, EcoVolt, Iron Throne, and SEP21. From Indonesia, Team Etheria Gaia Energy. From Egypt, we have 2 teams, Eru Synergy 1 and Energia. And from Kenya, Team Engawatch. From Madagascar, Team What's Up Upcycle Power. And finally, from the United States, our last 2 finalists, teams Terawatt and Kebab and Tacos. In all, 12 teams representing 7 countries. Congratulations to all the team's members in our finalist groups. You'll be receiving a certificate recognizing your finalist achievement in this year's competition. At this point, please welcome back Ian Caprono.
Thank you, Don. And wow. Just looking at the grade of those 12 ultimate finalists and reflecting on the journey of the 28 of our semi-finalists, it's impossible not to feel the incredible inspired by the raw talent and passion of these young minds. And that is exactly why, looking ahead, our mission at Energy Mentors is only getting bigger. As we celebrate the milestone of the 3rd edition, we are already thinking about the future and how we can impact more lives next year. But a global initiative of this scale means we cannot do it alone. If your company or organization, or you as an individual or a family, is interested in supporting our next generation of young innovators, we welcome your partnership with open arms. We need your expertise, your mentorship, and your resources to keep this incredible momentum going. Please reach out to us today to learn more about our upcoming sponsorship, mentor, and partnership opportunities. Let's build the future of energy together. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for has finally arrived. The hard work has been evaluated, the scores has been finalized, and it's time to crown the champions. To take us into our very first official award presentation of the day, let's bring back the fantastic Don. Don, take it away.
Thank you, Ian. We arrive now at the big reveal, the announcement of our awards. I'll start by sharing this. Our $31,000 prize pool, well, in addition to the grand prize, the Energy Innovators Award, and a cash prize of $10,000 to be split by the team members, this year, a Distinguished Design Award will be given to 5 teams. And those teams will be splitting the balance of the prize pool, that is $4,200 per team. So yes, 6 teams, fully half of our finalists, will walk away with awards and cash prizes. Who are these 6 teams? To announce our first Distinguished Design Award, let's bring back 3-time finalist judge, Tony Okoyo. Tony.
Thank you, Don. The moment we have all been waiting for has finally arrived. It's an absolute privilege to kick off our presentation and announce the very first Distinguished Design Award of the day. The submission for our first winner set an incredibly high standard for the entire category. The judging panel was thoroughly impressed by their comprehensive analysis and remarkably detailed submission. They delivered a brilliant, solid cost-benefit analysis that showed they aren't just dreaming big, they know exactly what it takes to make their vision viable. Overall, this was elegant, balanced, and well-structured submission that demonstrated an outstanding level of strong analytical discipline from start to finish. They truly proved they have what it takes to power the community. So, drum roll. From Kenya, let's hear it for our very first Distinguished Design Award winner, Team Angawatch. Let us now watch their video.
Hey Hey everyone, I'm Gitai Givingi. Together with Rangutu, we're presenting Anga Watch, Kenya's first cognitive community. Our entry for Power the Community 2026, representing Kenya. Anga is Swahili for sky and watch means guardian. 70% of homes there cook on charcoal. Indoor PM 2.5 hits 300 versus a WHO limit of 15. And essential workers are stuck renting with no equity. So we did community interviews. We interviewed a teacher, a Buddha operator, and a deputy principal before designing anything. Same issues every time. Unreliable power, high commuting costs, cooking fuel, and no affordable housing. We use CSEB blocks, which are laterite, 5% cement, certified to Kenyan standard. This is 46,500 per square meter versus the original 60,000 for concrete, saving money. The Hunger Home app puts energy monitoring, M-Pesa billing, control rooms, automation rules on every resident's phone. Residents can see exactly what their fridge, TV, and light costs per day. The app also shows community battery status so people understand why water heater deferred. 7 core screens. There's an energy leaderboard per cluster. The most efficient household gets a 5% dividend bonus from the cooperative. That creates a positive incentive to save energy.
Once again, congratulations, Team Anga Watch from Kenya. I'll note that that was just a small snippet from their full submission, and their full video, along with all of our other prize winners, will be available in the coming weeks at our website, www.energymentors.org. Now, to announce our second Distinguished Design Award. It's my pleasure to welcome back another 3-time judge, a person whose insight has been instrumental in guiding this competition, going back all the way to his original involvement in March of 2023. Vikas Dole, Senior Vice President of Modeling and Optimization at Aspen Technology. Vikas has spent a career in developing and deploying products using advanced software, data analytics, artificial intelligence, all of which enable his customers to deliver affordable, sustainable products to the world. So Vikas, I've enjoyed collaborating with you over the decades. Take it away.
Thank you. Thank you, Don. It's my pleasure to announce our next winner of the Distinguished Design Award. What the judging panel really loved about this particular entry was their deep roots in sustainability and community resilience. The team delivered remarkably strong proposal that beautifully leverages local resources to deliver a resilient and scalable, genuinely community-owned energy system. They backed this up with very clear phased implementation strategy. Furthermore, their complete honesty and transparency really was remarkable. They openly addressed some of the limitations related to technology and really, therefore, created an immense layer of credibility and maturity in their overall concept. And now, as they continue to scale, the panel noted they could benefit from more specificity and realism as they give further growth to this particular proposal. So the winner is from Madagascar. Huge congratulations to our Distinguished Design Award winner, Team WhatsApp. Let's now watch their video.
Hi, let me start with something simple. What if the solution to energy poverty was already sitting on the ground? Not imported, not expensive, not dependent on fragile infrastructure, just waste. In Salehi, Madagascar, agricultural waste is everywhere, especially rice husks. Today, they are burned or discarded. But what if instead they powered an entire community? That's what's up. This project is built for a real place, a coastal community of about 10,000 people, 2,000 families, facing unreliable electricity, frequent cyclones, and economic instability. Our goal is simple but ambitious: build a fully integrated, resilient, renewable, and circular energy system that is affordable, cyclone-ready, and community-owned.
At its core, our energy system is built on 4 pillars. First, the rice husk biomass will give steady, controllable power. Then the solar PV will give daytime generation. Next, the battery storage will add more reliability and peak coverage. And then for the future, we'll have marine energy for long-term resilience. In the first phase alone, we're already generating nearly 10,000 kilowatt hours per day, which is more than enough to meet community demand. So from day one, it already works, and it'll only get stronger over time. And at the center of this system is a community microgrid, which you can basically think of as a local self-sustaining energy network.
Congratulations once again to Team What's Up from Madagascar. Let's roll on to announce our third Distinguished Design Award winner. It's my pleasure to bring back another three-time judge, Moise Zouawi, Country Launcher and Development Manager in the Democratic Republic of the Congo for We Light Africa. Moise lives full-time the mission of powering communities. Over the last year in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Moise logged distances to reach remote villages for mini-grid development. 35 hours on internal flights, 19,000 kilometers, 6,000 kilometers by car. And when the roads gave out, he did another 200 kilometers by motorbike. It explains why Moise every year is a judge in Power Community. He wants to see what ideas the next generation can bring to energy access and sustainability. So Moise, over to you to present our next Distinguished Design Award.
Thank you, Don. We now move to the Distinguished Design Awards, recognizing teams that demonstrated exceptional technical depth and strong localized impact. This next winning design stood out for its thoughtful, community-oriented approach and strong sustainability focus. The judges were especially impressed by the depth and balance of the team's evaluation and how effectively the solution connected community impact with sustainability. Please join me in congratulating our next Distinguished Design Award winner, Team Etheria Gaia Energy from Indonesia. Congratulations to the team, and let's take a look at their video.
Hello Energy Mentor, we are from Etheria Gaia Energy and would like to present our design to realize 2,000 houses. They may not be environmentally friendly, but are affordable and can help solve local environment issues.
On this slide, you can see our vision. In short, the core of our vision is to create affordable, safe, and livable housing for the future, while remaining committed to environmental sustainability through an innovative approach. We strive to convert waste into renewable energy, which can be utilized as a source of electricity at a lower cost. Next, I will explain the main issue and key points. First, high energy demand. Second, uncontrolled organic and wastewater. Third, water contamination. Fourth, high electricity bills. And fifth, a lack of affordable housing with good amenities.
For Blackwater, we will use biogas plant. We will use Blackwater from 8,000 people, which can produce 400 cubic meter of waste per day, and collect all the organic waste from residents, estimate at 3 to 5 tons per day. Additionally, we will work with the government to help collect animal waste from nearby farm, waste from the surrounding community, and from traditional markets. We will also collect harvest waste from rice fields, which occurs about 2 to 3 times per year. This can resolve problems such as water sanitation, soil contamination because animal manure, high electricity costs, and high waste volume.
Congratulations to Team Etheria Gaia Energy from Indonesia. Now, to our fourth Distinguished Design Award. It's my pleasure to welcome to our show a judge twice over in Power of the Community, Pat Jelenic. When I first mentioned Power of the Community to Pat while we were having lunch back in March of 2023, Pat immediately responded, count me and EY in. Pat is the America's Oil and Gas and Chemicals leader, a global client service principal at Ernst & Young. Pat and his team, through the EY Microsoft Alliance, are helping clients accelerate enterprise AI transformation, deploying AI solutions to the core business functions at scale, thus enhancing the profitability within established business models. So Pat, please share with us our next Distinguished Design Award winner.
Thank you, Don, and kudos to you and your fellow mentors. And it is an absolute honor to be here representing my fellow judges and EY to introduce the next finalist. As a member of the judging panel, we review a massive array of brilliant concepts, but every now and then a project comes along that completely commands the attention of execution and thought of strategy on the back end. The proposal submitted by this next team is highly comprehensive and incredibly well balanced. What truly set them apart was their practical, implementation-focused approach. They didn't just give a grand vision, as grand visions are great to have, but they backed it up with detailed, realistic analysis and maintained a beautiful balance across every dimension of the challenge. In fact, several of our judges noted that this is easily one of the most comprehensive and implementation-oriented projects that we have seen, not just in this competition, but prior years as well. They truly have earned their place as a Distinguished Design Awardee. Please help me congratulate, from India, Team Iron Throne. Congratulations to Team Iron Throne for a well-deserved Distinguished Award design. Let's look at the video here now.
Good morning, everyone. I am Naila Sheikh, and these are my teammates Bhumi Perewal, Parikshit Amita, and Shrey Bhatt. So we'll be representing Team Iron Throne. Our project, Project Ujjwal, focuses on designing a sustainable, decentralized energy ecosystem for a rural community located in Lalpur, which is a part of Shardol, and that comes under Madhya Pradesh. Now, the site faces multiple critical challenges, including high resource variability, water scarcity, spatial distribution issues, and unreliable grid supply. So these are further compounded by key constraints such as serving 2,000 families, that is about 10,000 people. So the need for low-cost infrastructure and operations is a must. Water reuse from CBM-produced water is essential for sustainability. So our proposed energy solution for Lalpur integrates 3 complementary local resources into a robust system. CBM from nearby Reliance Industries Limited low output wells serves as the reliable base load for 24/7 electricity. Rooftop solar provides clean daytime power, and community biogas delivers smoke-free primary cooking fuels from local organic waste. Each component is supported by relevant stakeholders, addresses its specific challenges through practical solutions, and follows the principle of local resources integration.
Congratulations, Team Iron Throne from India. So that's 4. So here is our last of our 5 Distinguished Design Award winners. It's my pleasure to bring back to announce this one, Vikas Dole, Senior Vice President of Modeling and Optimization at Aspen Technology. Over to you, Vikas.
Thank you. Thank you, Don. The momentum today is absolutely incredible, and it's my honor to keep this celebration going with our next Distinguished Design Award. When judging, the panel reviewed this next submission. We were thoroughly impressed by the sheer depth of execution. It's exceptionally well-organized proposal that shows rock-solid understanding of the rigorous research behind their work. They also maintain beautifully balanced approach across the board. But what truly made us this project standout winner is its highly ambitious and also uniquely differentiated concept. It combines strong, meticulous research effort with an outstanding level of technical creativity. They push the envelope to what's possible. So let me announce the winner from India. A massive congratulations to our newest Distinguished Design Award winner, the team EcoVolt. Let's now watch their video.
How can a region can fuel a nation, yet its people still struggle to live well. This is the reality of Jharia, a place rich in energy resources but still facing everyday challenges in living standard, infrastructure, and environmental condition. We are Team Energy Volt and we see this not just as a problem but as an opportunity. And today, through this platform, we aim to present a practical and sustainable solution. So, why Jharia? Jharia fuels the nation, yet its own people live in darkness. Those who produce the nation's energy should not have to live with the highest pollution and the lowest reliability. Here we have segregated the problem in short and long term issues. Now let's talk about major problems. Our first problem is coal dependence. Jharkhand's energy mix is 97.8% coal thermal. While coal provides a stable baseload, it emits 35 billion tons of CO2 annually in this region alone. We need gradual resilient shift towards renewable. Let's see our solution. We rejected hydropower and wind due to site unsuitability. Our proposed new energy basket is three-pillar system: geothermal, solar and biogas. Geothermal provides our 24/7 baseload, solar provides bulk low-cost generation, and biogas solves our waste and cooking fuel crisis.
Congratulations, Team EcoVolt from India. And there you have our 5 Distinguished Design Award winners, which now brings us to the apex of recognition in this, the 2026 Power of the Community competition. The grand prize, the Energy Innovators Award, presented to the team who made it through the group evaluations, through the semifinals, and then was selected by our 5 distinguished judges in the finals, thus representing the very best in innovation, execution, and real-world impact. To announce the grand prize, please welcome Jill Ivanko, who for 7+ years was the president and CEO of Chart Industries and now the CEO of Duravant. It was Jill who back in March of 23, interestingly, the same day that Pat and Vikas volunteered, who also, without a moment of hesitation, threw her support around the proposed Power of the Community competition. That collective energy from Jill and Pat and Vikas galvanized us to execute this competition, of which we are now in our 3rd year. So it is my honor and with gratitude that I welcome Jill Ivanko to announce our 2026 Grand Prize winner. Jill, please.
Thank you, Don. Finally, the announcement of the grand prize, the Energy Innovators Award, and a cash prize of $10,000. I personally found our grand prize winner with strong focus on energy systems and how they're connected to infrastructure decisions, everyday quality of life, affordability, and community. Other judges found our winner with a good analysis of the challenges and holistic solutions aligned with local government policies and a well-considered and community-focused solution that balances affordability, accessibility, and operational practicality. The design really spoke to the community needs and aspirations of their community in Egypt. The grand prize, the Energy Innovators Award, and a cash prize of $10,000 to be split by the winning team goes to Team Energia from Egypt. Congratulations, Team Energia.
Energy, naturally powered better life. The Energy Mentors Power the Community competition. So for the site assessment, we chose this place, which is El Asmarat City, Phase 3 of El Muqattam district in Cairo Governorate. We chose this site to provide a decent life and safe housing for citizens who previously resided in informal settlements funded by the government. Housing, we chose a place that has 124 buildings, each with 10 floors and 60 residential total apartments. 62 to 65 acres in land, and was finished at 2020. And now for the site challenges, citizens faced a dissatisfaction with costs. 92% of residents struggle with high rent and utility bills, and 84% can't find stable jobs locally. So they have to travel, as you can see in the map, dozens and few kilometers, which costs them transportation costs and a burden, of course, to travel to their former workplaces. And here we have the problem statement of El Asmarat having only 2 schools, which only supports students from 2 nearby communities. With more than 18,000 units and more than 36,000 children, we have to propose a solution. Since most households have access to television, recorded content is more inclusive option for students with limited internet access. Volunteer teachers could prepare lessons on weekends with incentive bonuses, and recordings could be distributed on flash drives by age groups. To further reduce overcrowding, students could rotate between home learning and in-person attendance on a weekly basis. For the Category 2 process overview, the black water is directed from sewage network to the combined heat and power biogas plant, providing fertilizer, energy, job opportunities, and non-potable irrigation water. It is used as a financial stream for the community and for the project capital investment. Now, for the Category 2 process steps, we have the pre-treatment, biological primary, aerobic polishing, tertiary refining, and gas processing. That is all for today. The references are cited in the report, and the equations have been simulated on MATLAB and respected software.
So congratulations to our grand prize winner taking the Energy Innovators Award, where the teammates share in 10,000 US dollars, Team Energia from Egypt. And also congratulations to our 5 teams that earned Distinguished Design Awards, where the teammates will each split $4,200. Team Engawatch from Kenya, Team What's Up from Madagascar, Team Etheria Gaia Energy from Indonesia, and 2 teams, Iron Throne and Echo Volt from India. And indeed, to all of our students who participated, thank you. You took the challenge to upskill and deliver. The world literally needs your energy now more than ever. So before I turn it over to Ian for another bold announcement, let me thank our amazing supporters, our judges, our volunteers and mentors, and our sponsors, Aspen Technology, Chart Industries, EY, and MathWorks, and to the team behind Energy Mentors who pull it all together. This show, this challenge, it's all about executing to bring power and energy prosperity to the communities of the world. And now for that new announcement. Ian, over to you. Maybe we have connectivity. There he comes.
Sorry. Thank you, Don. And thank you everyone for being part of the Power the Community 2026 award show. And it was an absolute phenomenal event. And to our incredible audience on YouTube, thank you for bringing the noise and fueling us with so much love and energy today. And to the community on WhatsApp, thank you again for bringing so much love and energy to us today. To all our participants, finalists, and tonight's winners, congratulations. The level of brilliance we witnessed in this screen today is a proof that the future of energy is in spectacular hands. Today reminds us that true innovation grows stronger when communities come together to lift each other up. Thank you for being an indispensable part of this journey. Remember, an impactful global ecosystem like this relies entirely on collaboration. Whether you're looking to become a sponsor, a mentor, or a strategic partner, there is a place for you to help us power the next generation. Now to that announcement. Our 4th annual competition. With the design submission due on April of 2027, I am happy to announce that Energy Mentors will repeat Power the Community competition again. The students competitors will bring visions of combined technical design, execution, and financial solutions with the spirit of collaboration, leadership, and commitment to solving global challenges. We believe in this rising generation can compound their skills, capabilities, and innovation to deliver affordable, sustainable, and reliable energy, to grow and bring energy prosperity to the people of their communities. Our mission, our competition is to grow that foundational skill. To you, student participants, this year and hopefully next year, keep working to bring more affordable, sustainable, and reliable energy to the communities where you live. The 2027 Power the Community competition now begins. To the incredible teams out there watching, the competition may be this competition may be over, but your journey is just beginning. Remember, you are allowed to participate in the competition next year again. Until next time, stay bold, stay curious, build your knowledge, build your skills. Thank you, goodbye, and keep innovating.